Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Jake. I'm out here in the beautiful southern Utah Red Rock landscape on this beautiful piece of property that a friend of mine has. Traveling out of the Toyota motorhome, running the business. It's been great. Had a topic that I wanted to talk about today that's just been kind of eating at me for a while, in terms of my self-discovery and growth as a person. I think that this is something that a lot of other people could probably resonate with as well. And it's super simple. We got to stop being assholes on the internet. And I smile a lot at it because I think it's something that as men, a lot of people, or at least the people that I've surrounded myself with, car guys, trade people, various Facebook groups and whatnot, there's a lot of hate and vitriol in the comments. And even if a lot of them aren't serious, and that's the excuse I've given myself for a lot of stuff, calling people names on Twitter and whatnot, it really, even if you don't think it's serious, it does something to you. And what it does to you is something that I can't really explain, but it kind of fills your heart with so much hate and disregard for other people, just being an asshole on the internet. And I see it everywhere, and one of the things that's been really challenging for me, especially, I've been very blessed to have a lot of knowledge available to me. I've been really in the vintage Toyota world for about a decade now, and I've had a lot of resources for myself, to learn about various topics in regards to that are either really hard or not available to find today anymore at all. So also being a member of a lot of Facebook groups, you see a whole hell of a lot of people coming in asking the simplest questions that you can imagine that, quite frankly, a lot of them could be answered really quickly on the internet. And I've caught myself and a lot of groups as well being, like the typical old let me Google that for you, which is like an old thing that used to happen on a lot of the internet forums as well. It's something that's existed for a long time of, people that don't have the resources within themselves to seek out other knowledge, coming to other people for help. And there's really no way to respond to that other than not at all, or just trying to find a way that you don't come off like an asshole, just helping the person. You either just help them or don't. And that's something that, again, I've found myself in the trap of so many times of, well, let me Google that for you, or you could find that out super simply. And the reality is with artificial intelligence and the kind of poor answers that a lot of that gives you, there's going to be a whole other generation of people that just don't know how to research anything at all whatsoever. And that is a world that we're present in it right now. That is, if you can imagine what it's going to be like in 10 or 15 years, it's going to be even crazier with people that don't really know how to get information or research it. And when they come, most of the people in these groups are probably going to be asking questions that could be easily researchable. So I don't want to live in a world where I have so much hate in my heart that, or distaste, or just even frustration over stupid shit on the internet. And I think a lot of us guys could, really do the same thing of just trying not to be an asshole, especially with comments. Twitter is a fun place, but calling somebody names on the internet is something that, as much fun as it is not the greatest thing that you should be doing with your time. And I think to so many times in my life where being on the internet was just like a Call of Duty, game lobby, chatting with people, and it is funny as it is now looking back. Man, that'll put some hate on your shoulders that you don't really need in your life. So I think it's best just to detach from that completely. And, as cliche as it is, Mama used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And it really truly does make you so much of a better person. And I just really enjoy sharing things like this that have really helped my life. I'm on a really blessed path with what I'm able to do. and I can't help but feel like I need to share and help other people. So anyways, have a great one.